of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. He finds Pickens over the middle. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Steelers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Browns at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best. And
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. they go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-0.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Oh, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll send Green in motion left. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Watson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Watson on 1st down. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Watson under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
In motion left goes Green. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 27, Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, 67 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The York on now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
He's a fan favorite when he plays at home. Every time he makes a big-time play, you can hear him shout, "Muth" from the stands. Pittsburgh, they love it. A lot of comparisons to Heath Miller as a rookie, and he contributed 7 touchdown catches. Now he contributes a 1st down with that.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 35, Browns 21. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's gonna fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's gonna bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Now Austin. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Pickett back to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This time they stay on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
On a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Watson.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper from 8 yards out.
And the Browns are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Pickett will look to pass it. He's got this to Pickens. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the right side to Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw, Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin from a yard out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 42, Browns 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Watson just beating the play clock. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But he certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go with Chubb on second down. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the air now with Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Chubb running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Pickett will look to throw it here. He finds Pickens over the middle. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They hand this off to Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And his throw is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Harris. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. In motion is Grant. Second down, here's Chubb again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Watson to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
One last throw here for Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.